The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. 55 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Edwards a first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Steps away to his left. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's Huntley.
Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Dancing to his left, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's into the end zone for 2. So the fake works. And as a result, this game is tied. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Derrick Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with the fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Edwards. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2nd and 8 coming up. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Buying time to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Flush under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Second and 16.
Pressure, they got him again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Being chased out left. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Henry again on second down.
Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Henry.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. On first down, it's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Bud Dupree getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the move to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
This winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2nd and 7. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. I see you nodding your head up and down. I'm guessing you like that play call.
I did. How could I not? Because to me, he checked every box on that play. Perfect play call there on 3rd down. RPO, read the keys, kept it himself, got the first down, and got out of bounds without getting hit. Heck of a play.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. First down and much more for Henry. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. This is Henry. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Evans. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Tannehill looking to throw. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. To throw, Mayfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. maybe by about a yard, if that. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on fourth. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football. I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, they set up the screen to Chubb. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Drops it off for Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Mayfield now. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. This one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Oh, good return up past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Tannehill. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Tannehill. Jones has it. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Derrick Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. This is Evans. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Bullock good on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. Into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Rodgers. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb from 3 yards out, and the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Barnes. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's what they got after them early.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. 6-0 our score after 1. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 29, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. That's taken in by Ferkser. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Tannehill. He completes it to Jones. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Tannehill throwing again. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Tannehill. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8.
Now Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A first down carry for Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. A first carry for their fullback. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the throw. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Slant to Adams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
51 yards on the ground for him so far. Rumbling past the 30. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, and finally down at the 9-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Evans. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the night. And the Titans have taken the lead. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Switch up. 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers. But that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. It's complete, Lazard, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Rodgers to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
He's back to throw. We'll find Jones again, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number one running option that you've scouted and take away their number one receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Titans defense will...